Hello, class. I'm Professor Hatter. Welcome to another SWUP video. I'm just going to call it SWUP Special 14. I think we're past it, but just because. Cubs won today. They swept the Pirates, and the Brewers lost, so the Cubs are now 2.5 games above the Brewers. Let me adjust this here, just because. Yeah, I still don't have. My other phone back. I was supposed to get it back this past Friday, but there's something wrong with the motherboard. So thank you, LG, for making great phones that I've been relying upon for the last 13 or so, 12 years, I think. Ever since I was in middle school and like 7th grade, I had track phones. So, oh well. So I'm still stuck with this prepaid phone garbage thing. So I got some pizza for dinner tonight, and but yeah, Cubs won 8-3. They had a really good game. The last few games were really good. Friday was a good game. That's when they had a really good pitching duel with Yu Darvish, which is surprising to say, and Chris Archer. And Darvish pitched 6 innings and got no runs, got no walks, and 2 hits, and I think 8 strikeouts. So that was a pretty good game for him, but the no decision. And then yesterday, Cubs got 7 runs in the first, which is huge. And then that was also part to a John Lester home run that came about in the game, and that was surprising too. Mountain Dew, special occasion. And yeah, it was a good game. And then today, a little bit of a rocky start. They were down 3-1 at one point, and then they tied it, and then they won 8-3. So it was a really good game, a really good series. I didn't see any of the stats for like Quintana pitching or what have you for any of the other guys, but good game. Oh, Schwarber and Almora had back-to-back solo home runs. I got the notification for that. So wanted to mention that. Braves have also had a pretty good weekend. I think that they swept. Either they swept or they won the series against the Padres. I was watching the extra innings the other night, and that was really intense. One of my friends, they're into tennis, so I was watching the Wimbledon match today. I wouldn't normally, but I, figuring, it'd be conversation for, later on. They were rooting for Federer, and like, okay, I'll root for the Swiss guy. Usually my regular tennis guy is Rafael Nadal, because in high school, someone gave me the nickname of Nadal because my last name is Nadal. Nadal is kind of similar, so I'm like, okay, I'll go with it. So I don't watch tennis too much, but I was watching it today, and it was really intense. And it was like the longest match in men's final or Wimbledon history, so pretty cool thing to see. One complete combined no-hitter from the Angels this past weekend, their first home game back since their pitcher Tyler Skaggs had passed away. And today, the Rays almost combined for a no-hitter, but didn't work out. So, oh well. But they still won against the Orioles. So, just switching up hats here. So, I brought all these extra hats with me. Change up hats here. So, don't know which ones to really show here. Did I bring the right ones? Yeah, I know you're wondering, oh, Professor Hat doesn't have his briefcase in order. No, I don't. And I usually bring extra hats to work anyways, just because if I feel like, usually I have my Cubs hats because they're playing, but, sometimes I just want to wear a different hat. So I got my Concordia hat on now. One of my friends, it's her birthday today, Allison. We met together in student government and turned 21 today, so big cheers to her, So everyone say cheers. Happy birthday, and, yada, yada. Um, and I had some hats, just showing off a few here that she's from Vegas, so I had gotten some of these 51 hats. This one I had gotten before, this brand 47 Vegas 51 hat, and this is 47 brand or brand 47. It is like a dad hat. This is one of my most comfortable hats, and I like it a lot. I don't wear it too much because I don't want to sweat through it. I know I can protect it and clean it, but I just don't want to wear it too often to ruin it. So I got this one. I have a Vegas 51s. I know the lighting is weird. This is the 5950 version with the alien on the front and the Batterman logo there. And it's a 7.5, if you can see that in the right direction. This one was hard to get because I knew I wanted this one because she had, volunteered at the baseball team when she was in high school, she said. And, I wanted to get these hats because they're changing names. And it wasn't announced, what name they were changing to, but I needed to get one of these, for historic value, I guess. And originally I got one of these in 7 1/4 size. It's not my hat size at all. Could I try to, hat jack it a bit? Maybe. Didn't have a hat jack then. But I figured, I needed to get a hat just because, for value's sake. And maybe I won't wear it, but just wanted to get one. Well, I bought it one night, and then the next day or two later, they were in stock on lids with 7.5. I'm like, I gotta get it now. So, didn't want to, worry about the hassle of, financially planning out my hat purchases. But I'm like, gotta get it now. Let's go. So I got this one. So glad I did. This is actually my only minor league, 5950 hat, but these are my only 2 minor league ball hats that I have. I'm thinking of getting more soon. So if you got any suggestions, I have a few in mind. Like the Peoria Chiefs, Frisco Rough Riders with the smiling teddy face. Also thought of Toledo Mud Hens, Iowa Cubs. Iowa maybe, but it's still the Cubs, so it's not as different as some of these other teams. I also thought of the Vegas Aviators hat. So that's my story time for that. Also, I became a Vegas Golden Knights fan because of her. So being nice and supportive. And this is a snapback, nice, very nice gold New Era flag on the side there, and snaps in the back. Still got the sticker underneath because the guy I bought this hat from, his dad got this when he went to the expansion draft in 2017. So had to get it. I was kind of late buying some of the New Era Vegas hats, and still looking to get a fitted 5950 7.5 Las Vegas Golden Knights hat. So if you've ever wondered why I'm a fan of this particular team, that's why. So I want to be supportive. First professional team for Vegas, so I wanted to do all that. And then I have this hat too. I need to up my Vegas hats, to be honest. What else do I have here? The random University of Chicago Law School hat that I had gotten. So kind of dusty. She wanted to be a lawyer, so. So yeah, that was my little tribute there. What else was there? I am, reaching my hat limits here where I'm like, this is my last hat that I'm getting. This is my last hat, and then I get another one. And I've been getting back into my eBay hats. You might have seen my video from the 13th that I got a Utah Jazz Draft 2018 hat. And it's similar to the City Edition 1.0 hat, but it's technically not the same because there are side patches. So watch that video to know what I'm talking about. And I need to cut my hat spendings because my income isn't as much as it was before. So still looking for the job, trying to get some interviews going. So it's working out. It's the potential is working forward so far. So Yeah. I'm gonna put my president's hat back on, but yeah. I've always thought of maybe getting rid of some of these Vegas hats because technically I've retired the law school hat and my two Vegas 51 hats. Those hats aren't counted in the collection anymore, so they've just been retired. Still have them. I could sell them off, but who knows? I might keep them for later down the road. Sell them off for a higher value. Sell the Vegas 51 hats for $51. How about that now? That could be a concept. So, oh yeah. So, nothing else too much. I've been trying to work on some new videos, but this week is going to be a little bit packed with more volunteer hours. So I'm trying to get the special baseball video going out soon. But of course, soon isn't a defined time. Let me just check my time here. Okay. Nothing else too much, really. I keep getting comments from Major League Cats on my videos, so if anyone else has any comments, please. I know I have a lot of guys out there on Instagram and Twitter watching my videos, so comment down below. I like to hear from you guys on these videos. It's the best way I can interact with you guys about, hats and all that jazz. So yeah. Just trying to think of a few other things off the top of my head. No new releases coming out. That Fear of God release happened, and I had no interest in getting them. And then hearing that they were $65, and then you couldn't use your discount, was like, okay, nope, I'm not doing that. Even if it was to, later on sell it for double. It's like, I don't know if I would do that. But I know Major League Hats has a few Fear of God hats, so check his page out. Find him on Instagram. Be nice to him about it. He's been doing a lot for the hat community, and he wants to help out as much as he can. Sorry, mind is moving faster than my mouth. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, cheers to my friend Allison out there in Vegas. Joy said this was of my hats. This was her favorite. That she liked my presidential hat. So yeah, happy birthday to her. I don't know if she watches these videos. But yeah, just wanted to sit down and it's been kind of a long past few weeks. And yeah, so hope all is well. And all that. So as always, hats off to you for watching. And subscribe to the class, like the video, comment down below, yada yada. I'm going to get to my cold pizza now because I'm sure it's cold now. So, again, thanks for watching. Happy birthday. Bye.